Okay guys, let's do an energy update. I am coming to you in the middle of the night on the 22nd, 23rd, so this energy update will be for the week of December 22nd through about the 28th, 29th. We have Mercury moving into, well, let's rewind that. We have the solar eclipse at 12:13 a.m. 4 degrees of Capricorn on the day after Christmas. We have Mercury moving into Capricorn on the 28th, which will be Saturday. So, solar eclipse. That is a new moon in Capricorn. That's what a new moon is. It's the dark moon. It is the sun and the moon side by side, but it's an eclipse. So that's a huge, powerful thing this week. And also the 28th. The Mercury, the planet of communication, will be moving out of Sagittarius going into Capricorn. So, a lot of us, energy updates, seeing a lot of the master numbers, 111, 222, 1111, 22, 33. These are all, I specifically just got 111 before I came on, and I had to look on my thing because I go by what the energetic master Cryon goes by, and I just feel whatever is going on within me at the time. So a lot of us are getting these synchronicities letting us know from the universe, right, that we are on the right path. So just keep doing your work, keep releasing, keep purging. These eclipse season is super huge and important to release, declutter, anything that doesn't serve for you, your highest good within you, with your emotions, in your physicality. Lots of shift shaping, but we just keep getting reminders from the universe that we're on the path, so keep doing that, guys. Merry Christmas to those that celebrate Christmas. I hope it's wonderful for you. Personally, for me, people that have already been subscribed here know my awakening journey started in 2014, although as an empath, I've never been completely asleep. My beautiful empath, sensitive son transitioned himself in 2014, and it put me on the journey. That's how I found my soul's purpose. Yes, this is a hard time in the physicality. As a bereaved mother, I am in transformation like a lot of people are, facing my dark, facing my fears, facing my wounds, releasing them, and being open for change, for shift, and most importantly, transformation of seeing the bigger perspective from a heart space so that we can all rise our consciousness. Ascension is for real. Awake or asleep, it's on. So if any of you are, I experienced lots of dream state this past week. We had the Ursa Minor from the Little Dipper, from the constellation of the Ursa Minor, meteor showers. Those increase the dream state. A lot of us are talking about our past loved ones, those that left before us, the physical body, those that have gone before us, really showing up. So you may be experiencing the feelings of your ancestors or your departed loved ones present with you at this time. I don't believe the veil is just going to be thin at certain times anymore. Where we're going on the evolution of our souls, I believe we're going to have that oneness consciousness that's never ending, all the time, if you're open to it. So I think that's a huge thing to bring to our attention for this energy update this week as well. Really allow the symbolism of not just Christmas and the consumerism of it and all of the distortion of what symbolically it truly means, and depending on what culture or belief system that you hold in your heart is fine. That's not my deal. I see the oneness, I see the beautiful in all cultures, I see the symbolism and a lot of beauty from even the pagan traditions of honoring the earth, and this being Capricorn season, winter in the northern hemisphere, an inner time of reflection, connectivity, reflecting with these eclipses. the solar eclipse, rebuilding our structures, with this being Capricorn season. And the solar eclipse to me is the solar's always symbolic of the masculine, and the lunar, the feminine, is always represented by the moon. So I really feel a beautiful time, a sacred union, right, of a lot of us merging that and having that sacred union within ourselves, so that we can all rise in our authenticity, living in balance, peace, justice for all. So that's a huge thing. If you see those synchronicities, whether they be on a clock, a driver, a license plate, whatever, give thanks, for a minute within yourself. Just give thanks for it, even if you don't logically, don't try to logically decipher it. Just go with your heart space. I always like to look at Cryon, the magnetic master. He's a channeler that I listen to. I love to see his interpretation of the numbers, because he's such a trusted source within me, and I find resonance with that in my soul. So let's just do some oracle for the energy for this holiday season. Symbolically, winter, we have the solstice, the solstice was today, and then we have the eclipse. So there's a lot of things ending 2019, going into 2020. We are going to go first with the angels and ancestors to see what they have for us. Dear Spirit, I am here, I am open, and I am ready to receive your guidance. Allow me to be the perfect channel for inspirational messages to encourage all those that come in and listen today. I give thanks in advance, and so it is. I hope everybody's enjoying every moment. I hope that everybody is deep breathing, deep into that solar plexus. Go with the feels as we always have. Allow that to be your first rudder as an empath, I allowed for many years to have others tell me who I should be, and now that I'm awakened, it's a blessing. So what is it that our angels and ancestors would like to say and share with us at this present time for the week of December 22nd through the 28th or so? What is it the ancestors and angels would like to support us with at this time? Perfect for Capricorn season, perfect for this eclipse. The solar is masculine. Capricorn is all about structures. So the first card we received is the Hunter. This is a huge important time to face your fears and release them. Anything that is of limitation, anything that still triggers you, the Hunter is asking you to face that darkness. That's another huge thing with this solar eclipse and the new moon. Masculine, feminine, dark, light, love, fear, whatever the dense emotions, face those fears. Face your limitations. Really strong masculine here too. This is action as well for me. See, he's holding that bow like he's ready for movement. He's ready to go forward. He, she, just using this as symbolic, right? Shooting forward. The dark all around him, that dark within you. Face your fears. Release them. It's huge for me. I lost all fear of physical death, like the body, shedding the body literally, and then it's creeped back in over the past 4 or 5 years. So that's some residual that I have coming up right now that I'm clearing, decluttering, and I always ask God, Creator Source, to just help me. Our inner thoughts are known anyway, so when you ask, there's a power in that. Whatever it is, face it. It'd be a perfect time to do that anyway with Pluto, you know, in Capricorn. The dark, deep things that rise within us, to not ignore those. It's all about change as well. The oracle, wait for important information. To me, we are the oracle. I use these oracles. These are divination for me. But my energy and my intention is to use them for transformation. So this is very beautiful as well. We have the masculine, feminine with these two cards, right? Wait for the important information. So there could be something that you're pausing on. It's important for you to face that fear first before you just take action, right? Not ignore the fears, limitations. It's also saying track down your fears and desires. So with that arrow, the bow, excuse me, about what I'm saying with action is face your fears, then go towards your desires and your passions. And you might be in a pause time right now with the oracle, but you are the one that transformed. You are the oracle. That's super symbolic, right? Super beautiful. Track down your fears, face them fears, allow them move forward action with your desires, your passions, and symbolic of winter season right now in the northern hemisphere as well. Capricorn season, the initiator, cardinal sign. You are the oracle, but there might be some contemplation right now with it saying wait for information. Pay attention to the synchronicities. What are you thinking about when you see the synchronicities on the clock or wherever you see them, you know? Pausing, an inner reflection time. But while you're doing that inner reflection time, face your fears. Allow whatever rises up within you, sparking desire and passion. Really thinking about that, and contemplation time right now. You know, December, end of a decade, end of a year, allowing all of those things, both the masculine and feminine, to balance out within you. We're made up of both, and we're supported at this time to do it. We're going to do another one from the Moonology Oracle. Very emotional, intuitive deck, very inspirational. God, Creator, Source, we ask for a beautiful Moonology message to go along with tracking down our fears, waiting for information so that we can move forward with our desires. It's a beautiful time to do that, ending 2019, going into 2020. I love how we had the masculine surrounded by the dark, right? Not to be a bad thing, facing those fears. And the feminine, the red beautiful garment over her head is very passionate and you're intuitive. Trust your intuition. You are the oracle. You are the alchemist of changing your path. I love these decks. I say that all the time, every deck I use, but hey, they're inspiration to me, and that's what I'm doing here for y'all. I hope you enjoy it. If you're new today, like, subscribe, share, help me out on my channel, and if it leaves you encouraged, that's more importantly. So take what resonates and leave the rest always. Luck is on your sign. New moon in Sagittarius. We have the moon. Monday the 23rd goes into Sagittarius, rising above. If you face your fears, if you allow your desires to simmer within you right at this time, being the alchemist and the oracle of your own energy, you have the ability and the fire and the passion to create luck, to manifest the desires that you choose to live. We have free will. We're co-creators. I've stepped out of victim mode into victory by allowing all of my fears. I sit with grief 365 days a year. It's not, I don't sit that down. I face it every morning when I get up as a bereaved mother, using this as an example for you guys, facing the fear. And over the past 5 years, allowing this transformation to be here today, speaking to you. This is what I feel is my soul's purpose. And from deep grief and fears, I've transformed to be in service to myself and others. So facing those fears, being the oracle of that, meaning you're the alchemist, you're the one that is very intuitive. Trust your intuition. Because as we do that and as we step into our authenticity, our passions with this Sagittarius being a fire sign, very representative of that, we can create the things that make us tick, that make us passionate, and rising above all the things that we go through, right? That very beautiful archery, I love the arrow pointing up. That's super symbolic to me. I'm a rising Sagittarius, and I see the significance of that in my birth natal chart. We are way more than just our sun sign. We're all 4 elements, so that's super beautiful. What else we're going to do? Okay, if I started playing with tarot a little bit, and I don't know them well enough to just do them, so I'm just going to play with it, guys, today. I hope it's still inspiring to you. If I don't start using these more, I'm not going to get comfortable and accommodated to my oracle. I get to know each one of them intimately. So I'm just going to share one of my beautiful tarot to end up this reading today, and I give thanks in advance. I'm just going to draw one. You hear the tapping in the background? That's my dog's tail hitting the wall. So enjoy your holiday, whatever you celebrate this week, Christmas. Yeshua, the Ascended Master, is one of my guides, and I'm totally connected to him, whether it be past life and more than just this life. So I love Yeshua. I like to see him in the wholeness of he is, which is ascended, just like we're all going into this, you know, we're learning mastery. And so I like to symbolically look at his energy of a very balanced masculine, feminine, ascended, seen through the illusion that we're more than just the body. He was here for a purpose. Fixed air, Queen of Swords. So this symbolically, I see that that is Aquarius is on there. What else? Queen of Swords. Swords represents air. This could be a tension between your instincts and your intellect. So this could also be symbolic of duality. This could be things that you're questioning. That's super symbolic and going with what I'm sharing here with the hunters. Facing the fears. Not ignoring any of those things. Being in contemplation, but also being the oracle of what you're wanting to do going forward. Fixed air. So this to me is tension in the thinking. Air signs, intellect. That's thoughts. So I'm not even going to read this book. I'm just going to keep reading the card because I'm feeling it anyway. This is a huge thing to not be fixed in your thought system right now, your belief system that maybe somebody else has programmed you into. This is huge between heart and mind. Fixed air. Aquarius, also known as a humanitarian, trendsetter. This is maybe whatever you're sitting in, not letting the fears hold you back. This is tension, swords, air. This is thinking to me as well. This is my perception, so if it resonates. But also with it being the queen, very representative to me, right, of feminine energy. Kind of sitting there on her throne like not allowing the intellect to win. Let's read this anyway. I'm playing, I'm learning, I'm loving it actually. So, Queen of Swords. We're going to read the message. This is the Celestial Tarot, by the way. Very drawn to it because I love astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but I am learning it because I'm very drawn to it. And, excuse me here. We're back up in the Major Arcanas. What is this? Bear with me. Such a little book. Good thing I got my glasses on, right? You know what? I'm picking up on stuff. See, this is how I do it. I love it too, actually. We have the masculine, fears, facing your fears. We have the feminine being the oracle of it. Don't get caught up in your thoughts. Don't get caught up too much in your mind right now, in that duality, you know, tossing and turning between your thought system and your intellect, because we are going towards a time where the intuition is going to be our first language. And if you're an empath, you're a feeler and a deep feeler already as that is. Keep trusting the process. That's coming up huge, guys, for a few weeks for me, of trusting the process. So Queen of Swords, let's read it. Let's read it. And I hope you can see it well. Characteristics of the temperament of the fixed air sign Aquarius are the attributes of idealism and humanitarian. Yes, my daughter's a humanitarian, actually. The Queen of Swords embraces the spirit of the water bearer, encouraging the individual who has drawn the card to aspire to becoming more conscious of human values and spiritual ideas. Strengthening by her own ideals, the Queen uses her critical faculty and intelligence to understand life and make wise choices. However, when the Queen is embodied, she may appear disengaged and separate from her emotions. When the card appears, the individual is counseled to use discernment and detachment to read the situation at hand more clearly. Okay, baby, I love these. Face your fears, but don't become your fears. Be the observer of it. Shoot forward. Shoot forward with your desires. Super. And this might be a pause time. So while we're in this inner reflection, balancing those thoughts in the heart. And it's true, my daughter's an Aquarius, I should know this. It's an air sign, but also known as the water bearer. So with that, allow yourself in this stillness time, right, to take it upon yourself to transform, to not get caught up in your thoughts. Very, very, very huge. Don't go into the thinker so much that it causes you anxiety, because you're such a deep feeler. If you're an empath and listening today, you're a deep feeler. Don't allow your thoughts to take over. Go into that heart space, because if you can do that, there's new beginnings rising forward. It's a beautiful thing. We got the masculine, the feminine, we got the new moon, we got the dark, we got the light, we got the lunar, we got the sun. Super, super beautiful. So my biggest advice this week for many of you, don't get too fixed in your thoughts. Don't get caught up in the duality between your heart space and your intellect. Trust the process. If you can do that and hold your energy accountable this week, face whatever rises within you that is, if it is not of love, it is of fear. Be the observer of that. Don't get caught up in it, and don't allow it to be turbulent within you. Because if you can do that and center into your heart space this week, you can rise above that, and the luck will be on your side. It can spark your passions and your desires coming back up with him, right? So this is our energy update and our oracle for this beautiful week in December 22nd through the 28th or so. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Yule. Happy winter solstice. Cover 'em all. I send this to you with so much love, and namaste.